From Gitanjali Institute of Technical Studies. Our project is automatic supply off on the breakage of high tension lines. High voltage transmission lines are used to transmit the electrical power over the long distances, usually from generating power stations to the substations, which consist of step-up transformers or step-down transformers depending upon the requirements. High voltage lines are made up of high voltages ranging from 138 kV to 765 kV, and underground lines are made up of either copper or of aluminium. Our project is aimed to avoid the accidents due to the electric shocks caused by the breakage of high voltage transmission lines. Hi, I am Jaya Joshi from Gitanjali Institute of Technical Studies. Now let's have a look over the flow chart. The electrical signals are generated in the power generation plant, which is then sent to the substations. These substations are implanted with step-up transformers, which increase the voltage level for lossless transmission. The signal is then transmitted over high tension line. And finally, the step-down transformer again convert the voltage levels for distribution purpose. Let's move on to the next slide. During the process of transmission, if there is any accidental breakage in the transmission line, it can cause much harm to human lives and property, as the high voltages being transmitted may result into large-scale electric shocks. Moving on the next slide. Each transmission pole connected with the control circuit and transmitter. Transmitter transmit the fault information to the receiver. MSP 430 microcontroller will complete the process and send the message to the control room using GSM. I am Garima Shandalia from Gitanjali Institute of Technical Studies. Let's move on towards the practical demonstration of the project. This is the MSP 430 launchpad. This is the transmitter circuit. This is the GSM module. This is the MAX 232 connector, and this is the receiver circuit consisting of relays, LED and a buzzer. MSP 430 is a microcontroller which is controlling all the modules, GSM module, transmitter and receiver circuit. Describing the transmitter circuit. Transmitter circuit is consisting of an encoder IC and a transmitter. The transmitter and encoder IC connections are as follows. The 9th pin of the IC is grounded. The 18th pin of the encoder IC and 3rd pin of the transmitter module are connected to VCC. Now, 17th pin of the encoder IC is given to the data pin of the transmitter module. The pin number 16 and pin number 15 are shorted via a 1 megohm resistance.
Now the pin number 10, 11, 12 and 13 are the data pins which are sending signals and controlling the relay, buzzer and LED, and the pin number 12, which is the pin D2, which is of no use, so we have grounded it.
Moving on towards the receiver circuit. The receiver circuit is provided with 9-volt power supply. Receiver circuit is consisting of a receiver module, a decoder IC, a current driver IC which is controlling relay, LED and buzzer. GSM module is used for sending any information about the breakage in the high tension line to the control room. Pin configuration of MSP 430 are as follows. P1.0 is connected to the relay, P1.1 is connected to the transmitter of GSM, P1.2 is connected to the receiver of GSM, P1.3 is used as input supply which is assembling transmission line supply, P1.4 is connected to the buzzer on receiver circuit and P1.5 is connected to the LED on receiver circuit. Now when the supply is on, the transmitter transmits 0 which is then received by the receiver and LEDs glow. As soon as any fault occurs in the transmission line, then the transmitter transmits 1 which is then received by the receiver and the LEDs turn off and relay trips. Let's do it practically. These connected wires are showing the transmission line supply. As soon as I will remove this connection, the LED turns off and relay trips. Buzzer sounds indicating fault in line until the message is received to the control room. It can be seen that the LED is off, relay has been tripped and the control room has received a message about the fault so that appropriate action can be taken.